Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a few tips and tricks that have been helping me kind of work towards having a healthier, happier state of mental health, especially during these difficult times that we're facing as a society. So if you guys want to learn my few tips and tricks, then please keep watching. Growing up, I was such a huge reader. You would always catch me somewhere with a book, never failed. I always had a book in my hand. But as I got older, I kind of drifted away. In college, I was really focused on like succeeding in school and just reading the materials that were assigned to me versus reading for leisure. And yeah, I kind of lost that fulfillment that I got from reading. And I kind of just drifted away from it all in general. So unless I had to read it in school or something, then I wouldn't really pick up a book just for fun. However, now that, we are facing some challenging, difficult times in society, like I mentioned, I felt like I needed to do something to stay proactive and stay ahead of the game, because it's so easy to just lose focus on what's important and to just, feel unmotivated. And, some of us, I feel like depression is at an all-time high, especially with so much uncertainty going on in today's world, that I felt like I had to just stay ahead of the game. I had to stay proactive, and I just had to come up with some things that'll just keep me distracted, keep me focused, and that are positive things to incorporate in my daily life. And so that's what I want to share with you guys today. And one of those things was, of course, getting back into reading. So at the end of 2019, me and my friends sat down together and we did a vision board. And on my vision board, I put that I wanted to read more books. And thus far, I think I have read one book, which is not even, the book was this thick, but that is not what I meant by reading more books. So, I wanted to incorporate it, and now I feel like it's a really good time because I have figured out like the things that I should be implementing into my life that kind of help me stay focused, help me stay motivated, and that just kind of help me stay on the right tracks. So I will share my routine with you guys at the end of the video if that's something that interests you, and I might be able to help you out like that too. But for my first tip, like I said, was reading. And when I was in college, I got assigned this book that I did not read, but I'm reading it now. So it's called The How of Happiness by this lady that I cannot say her name, so I don't want to butcher it. Anyways, and I just started reading it 2 days ago, so I'm about 60 pages in. And it's a really good book because it kind of walks you through the process of where happiness comes from and like key factors that affect your happiness, things that you can do to, increase your level of happiness, and things that are just out of your control that affect your happiness, whether you like it or not. Maybe like losing someone, tragedies in your life, money problems, just stuff like that. It kind of just walks you through all of that. It gives you quizzes in here also that measure your levels of happiness and levels of depression. And then it gives you like a scale. So this is like kind of what I'm talking about. So you rate, it asks you a question, like in general, I consider myself, and then it goes 1 through 7. 1 being the lowest, not a very happy person, or 7 being a very happy person. And it gives you just a few questions in which you answer. And again, it gives you the average of Americans that are happy versus the average of depression. And I may be wrong, but I believe this book was written in 2005. It was kind of ironic, but it mentions how, researchers show that in 2020 there was going to be an alarming all-time high of depression rates, which obviously right now with whole corona and quarantine, we can definitely start to see that more, especially because there's so much uncertainty and so much at stake for a lot of people, that depression rates are at an extreme high. So today, like I said, I kind of just wanted to focus on sharing with you guys the things that I'm doing to avoid feeling of depression, and just to be able to have a more more clarity in my life, as well as a more proactive schedule. So like I said, reading this book and just being able to incorporate something a little more positive into my daily life, and reading for me sometimes an escape, just to be able to put my phone away at the end of the day and just focus and lose my mind into a book, is something that has really helped me gain some clarity and just focus on something that's a little more positive for me. So again, if you guys want to read this book or check it out, I think it was like $10 on Amazon or something like that. So it's called The How of Happiness. Next, another thing that has been helping me is incorporating more prayer, meditation, and affirmations in my daily life. And I know, being an entrepreneur and coming from an entrepreneurial family, that is really big for us. And I know a lot of you guys that follow like big motivational entrepreneurs and motivational speakers always talk about the power of affirmations and stuff like that. And honestly, guys, incorporating that in your daily life is such a game changer, honestly. I have some really close friends in my life that have been struggling, with depression and motivation. So for me, I have also been trying to help them find something in their life that has helped them stay kind of focused towards crushing the rest of their goals. So like I said, prayer and affirmation is a really big one. And I have incorporated that every morning and every night in my daily routine. So a third tip that has been working for me as well is just focusing on creating a better environment for myself, especially with my business. As I mentioned in a previous video, I do have my very own virtual skincare business with RNF, and being able to work from home is amazing because I don't have to rely on going to the office every day or going somewhere, clocking in 8 to 5 and doing all that. But so I do a lot of my work from home, thank goodness. And with that, I've been able to, kind of create the ambiance and environment that I want to help me stay motivated on a daily basis. So for me, I spend a lot of time in my bedroom or in my office, my home office. And I've been trying to incorporate more like decor and just stuff like that. So like this beautiful plant, I felt like my room needed some greenery. So I got this beautiful banana leaf plant at IKEA, as well as some new curtains, some new bedding, a new mirror, just stuff like that have really helped me just reconfigure my space and make it feel like I had some type of change in a way that created a better environment. So maybe like reorganizing, decluttering, and buying some new furniture and stuff might be an outlet for you guys to help you stay motivated and focused, because like I said, if you spend a lot of time in a certain place working, either if that is an office or if you're working from home and have a home office, maybe recreating and reconfiguring that space is something that's going to help you guys mentally as well. Another tip that I have is definitely to write in a journal. So if you're like me, I'm a very introverted person, and I don't really like to talk to others about my feelings. So keeping a journal is something that has helped me because I can basically write my feelings out and I don't have to keep that bottled in, which I think is so important. So maybe if you're like me and you don't really like to, go out and about and tell everybody your feelings, and maybe getting a journal and just writing out your feelings and maybe writing positive affirmations in there as well can help you kind of find some clarity, and again help you guys stay focused and work towards getting or having better, healthier mental state. So journaling is so important, and a lot of people don't even think about it, but it's really life-changing, and it definitely makes a huge impact on your mental health, or it can make a huge impact on your mental health. Another tip is to check up on your friends. Like during these times, like I said, they're very difficult and not everybody has someone to talk to or rely on. So maybe calling a close or distant family member can really help them feel important or cared about, and you might even be saving a life that you didn't even know just by a simple phone call. So don't forget to check on your friends and family members during these times. A simple hello, simple 5-minute conversation could be a game changer for them. And then also, as I mentioned the beginning of the video, at the end of last year, I did a vision board with my friends. So maybe if you are starting to feel unmotivated or a bit lost, and you recently lost your job, maybe coming up with a new hobby or writing, getting a planner or a calendar or maybe a vision board, because 2020 is not over. So there's nothing wrong with, planning new goals and achievements for yourself. Yeah, so maybe getting a planner and writing down a few tasks and goals for yourself could really help you out and have you staying focused and motivated towards, a goal, rather than just going about your day and not knowing what's going to happen, or just sitting down watching Netflix all day. That way you're staying proactive, you're working your brain and stuff like that. So yeah, just planning out your days a little better. And if you're like me, something about just writing in a planner or writing it down in a notebook really helps me, because I'm visually seeing what I need to be doing, and it's just a good reminder to keep working, keep hustling, and just a good way to crush your goals and keep track of your goals. I feel like it's so easy to lose motivation, especially if you're working from home. So that has definitely been a game changer for me. And lastly, for those of you that are very active people, maybe doing a lot more home workouts and making sure that you guys are staying physically active is definitely something that's going to work for you. I know a lot of gyms are closing down. So maybe, taking a walk around your neighborhood, running around your backyard, swimming laps if you have a pool, or just doing some at-home workouts will help you gain clarity as well. Exercise and eating healthier is definitely key into a better and healthier lifestyle as well. And you'd be surprised how what you put in your body can affect your mental health. Me personally, I can attest to this, because ever since I became a pescatarian, you'd be surprised the difference it made in my mood. Maybe it's all the stuff they put in meat nowadays, I don't know. Again, it's really helps me with my mood, and just overall doing all these tips for me in combination have really helped me, stay focused, stay proactive, and have helped me work towards being more positive and having a healthier mindset, in my opinion. So I'm not a professional. These are just things that have been working for me, and I figured I would share with anybody struggling right now to stay positive. Also, I know the iPhone has a feature for you guys to limit, I think it's for kids, but to limit the amount of time that you spend on your phone. So maybe if you're someone who just cannot disconnect, maybe that's a feature you want to activate in your phone, just to kind of help you disconnect from all the negativity that's on social media, and just disconnect from work, and to give yourself and allow yourself a time to focus all that energy into something a little more proactive or more positive. But yeah, like I said, I would mention my routine with you guys. It's very quick, it's nothing super special or anything, but it's just getting my routine has definitely helped me. So in the morning, I wake up, I eat my breakfast, I have my cup of coffee, because coffee is life and I cannot function without my coffee. So drink my coffee, I do some work for a couple hours, and then depending on if I have to film for that day, then for the week, then I will film. I will sit down, film. I'll usually schedule some time for errands as well. And so it's always something different every single day. Like nothing is ever the same, but it's just pretty much a guide as to how I lay out my days. And then towards the end of the night, I do my whole skincare pampering. And then after that, I turn off my phone, I plug it in the charger, I lay in bed and I read. And I dedicate at least 30 to 40 minutes, or sometimes if I'm not tired, I'll just sit in bed and read until I get tired. And that's just kind of my escape. And the last thing that, I'm doing is I'm feeding my brain some knowledge. So once I'm tired or whatever, once I set my little alarm, then I go to bed. So that's pretty much my schedule, it's just starting my days with daily affirmations, ending my days with some knowledge. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I really hope that these tips help you guys. I really hope you guys go out and check up on your friends and family. And if you guys try any of these tips and tricks out, please let me know how they worked for you. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.